I was working a swing shift with a rookie who were just leaving the county jail from a pretty decent bust. The county jail is in the heart of downtown Las Vegas, and that's when the call came out.
Easy Charlie 341, copy a call.
Easy Charlie 341, go.
Citizen reporting a jumper on the parking garage of the Four Queens Hotel.
We were right there, literally around the corner. Easy Charlie 341, show me arrived. I noticed there was a middle-aged man standing on the street corner wearing this really loud Hawaiian shirt, and he was frantically pointing to the top of the parking garage roof, and it was about 7 stories up. I look up, and sure enough, perched on the edge is what appears to be a man, dressed in all black with his arms stretched out to the side like he was about to dive. I quickly positioned the car to block traffic because the onlookers had already started, and I turned on the redheads to let them know not to pass the area. Control, Easy Charlie 341, we have a male subject on the parking garage roof. It looks like he's about to jump. Roll medical.
Easy Charlie 341, copy.
The rookie and I race up several zigzagging staircases to the roof deck, and sure enough, there the guy is. He's standing there on the roof. His arms are stretched out like an Olympic springboard diver going for gold. I shouted him from across the roof, "Hey, look at me." The guy turned, looked at me, and pointed to a letter inside of a manila envelope that was about a foot away from him, teetering on the edge of the roof. I figured at this point this is probably a 405 note, and that's a very strong indication the guy wasn't bluffing. "Hey, what's your name?" I figured I might buy time to kind of get his attention and not allow him to think about taking that dive. He didn't answer and stared straight ahead. This is not good. I made a plan with the rookie as we slowly approached. Under my breath and in the side of my mouth, I told the rook, "Listen, this guy's for real. As soon as we get in arm's length, we grab him. Talk, walk, grab is the plan." Now, mind you, we are 7 stories up, and 7 stories may not sound a lot, but it is a lot, and it's high, and it's no joke. I'm not scared of heights, but my stomach was definitely churning. This wasn't the first time at the top of a roof, but every time you're on the top of a roof, it doesn't get any easier. "My name's Christopher. What's yours?" I calmly asked. It's better to address yourself by name and not rank. Give a rank, then they want the next person higher if it turns into a negotiation. So just give them your name. This was negotiator training that I had from years ago. "Eddie," but it doesn't matter. That's how he matter of fact responded to me. So I knew he was feeling some things inside that were probably pretty tough. "Just make sure my wife gets the letter." He turned, looked at me. That's a positive. He gave me his name. That's another positive. "Eddie, what letter?" I feigned not knowing what letter he was talking about to buy myself a little bit more time. "Right there. Just give them the letter." "Them, you said to give it to your wife." "Yeah, just give it to my wife," he responded. Keep them talking, keep him looking at me. That's my focus. And if I can do that, I can continue to buy some time. But I did sense his agitation, and I noticed he moved closer to the edge. And at this point, there was about 6 feet separating us from him and about 6 inches separating him from going over the edge to the hot Las Vegas pavement and about 100 onlookers. I was likely close enough to grab him, but definitely too close to communicate with my partner when we would move. Otherwise, he would know, and that would give us no chance of grabbing him before he went over. Cops have to trust each other with their lives. Literally. This trainee was particularly sharp, and I felt he could read my body language. One wrong move or miscue, and the 3 of us would be fried chicken splattered on the hot Las Vegas pavement below. I realized that if he made any further movements towards the edge, we would have to make our move. And then, like Hollywood slow motion, Eddie turns his head away from me towards the street, and we had to make our move. I lunge, and the rookie lunged with me, simultaneously. Our arms extended and grabbed Eddie as he started his jump. We brought him to the ground right at the edge, and he's screaming, "Let me do it! Let me do it! Just let me do it!" I was in a cold sweat, but I could hear his words and I felt his pain as he screamed, because it was still possible for us all to go over and tumble off this rooftop. This rookie was good. It turns out he was a high school wrestler and somehow locked Eddie's legs and drug him and me away from the edge. By the time we had secured Eddie, backup arrived and they assisted us in calming Eddie down. We all brought Eddie down to the ambulance and cleared for our next call. The rookie and I got life-saving awards for the incident, but it was bittersweet because 3 months after our incident, Eddie jumped from a different hotel and successfully 405. So actually, I got a life-saving award for a dead person because the award ceremony was after the successful 405. I imagine that's some kind of sad, morbid record. Our lessons. 1. Trusting your partner is essential in all walks of life. 2. Some people's pain is so intense, ending it all is their choice, and taking someone else with them is collateral damage they are willing to inflict. And number 3. Seriously consider for what and for whom you are willing to risk your life.